It was an unusual Tuesday. Journalists cutting across newspaper divides, news channel divides, organizational divides, in a rare expression of solidarity, coming together on the street and marching from the press club to the Supreme Court. It doesn't happen too often, and certainly not since the 1980s has one witnessed such journalistic solidarity over an issue. The issue being the attack on defenseless journalists in the Patiala House courts yesterday. The journalists were targeted for reasons best known to those responsible for it. But to think that in court premises, journalists in the course of their duty are attacked, abused, is to my mind simply unacceptable. It's an assault on our basic democratic constitution, which is why we have turned to the Supreme Court to seek justice. Our protests were not against the government. It was not against Mr. Narendra Modi or the BJP government. It was against very simply the principle of what happened yesterday. Are we reaching a situation where journalists are going to become soft targets every time there is a political fracas? It is not journalists who are responsible for any sloganeering. Journalists are not Deshdrohis, as they are being called simply by those who don't agree with the opinion expressed in a newspaper or a channel. How long is this going to continue? Some of you have asked, why don't journalists protest when journalists are attacked in smaller towns and cities of this country, when a journalist is hacked to death or burnt alive in Uttar Pradesh? Well, let me tell you that even then journalists came together. Petitions were filed. We had protest meetings at the press club and brought together press clubs across the country on one platform. The fact is that we only have one weapon with us. Those who write in newspapers have a pen. Those who work in TV channels have a mic. That's the only weapon that we have. We are not here to get involved in the wider political debate of this country. But we are here to stand as journalists, or those who are true journalists, on matters of principle. Let me also say this at the end. I am constantly tired now of having to provide certificates of patriotism. Nobody has a monopoly on patriotism. The young journalists who were attacked and were being accused in the most derogatory language are true patriots because they do a good hard day's work like millions of Indians. To me, those are the real patriots. By all means, carry out the legal case against those in JNU if there is evidence against those who are guilty in any way. But don't shoot the messenger. Enough is enough. Somewhere we must draw the line. And I'm proud to say that journalists today, by coming together on one platform, have drawn a line.